welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is Market Today, a show where we'll help you understand the closing action on the D Street, starting from the benchmark index moves to the sectoral action and all the stocks that are buzzing in trade. We'll get you expert views to find out where exactly should you be putting in your money to reap the maximum profits in the markets right now. A quick check on how the benchmark indices, the Nifty and the Sensex are doing at this point in time. Well, down in trade, but definitely off the lowest point of the day. 0.25% of a decline can still be seen on the Sensex 67,643, the current level. About 200 points of a fall is what you can spot there. About 45 points lower for the Nifty index as well. It's now below the 20,150 odd mark right now. So you can definitely see some cool off happening after those record levels were seen even on Friday's intraday session today. Now among the small caps and the mid caps as well, you can see a sharper fall in the mid cap 100 index, 40,657 currently, and 177 point of a decline for this one. Sectorally speaking, it's all eyes on the PSU banks today. What a sharp rally despite the muted trend on the benchmark index moves. It's the PSU banks that are up by about 4.5% in the intraday session right now. You can also see all of the PSU bank counters up into the green, many of them surging by up to 20 odd percent, led by Indian Overseas Bank, that's up by 20%, followed by Central Bank of India, Bank of Maharashtra, IDBI Bank, Indian Bank. You can see all of these banks really rallying like never before. Apart from this, when we also look at the top gainers and the losers list as far as the Nifty space is concerned, you do have Titan, M&M, Power Grid, NTPC, BPCL. These are the top gainers on the Nifty index. On the downside, however, you do have some declines coming in on Hindalco, HDFC Bank, the heavyweight counters dragging the street overall. Dr. Reddy's, Bharti Airtel, Infosys, these are the top contributors to the fall in the overall markets right now. But let's welcome our guest on the show. Market expert Raghavendra Singh now joins in. Raghavendra, good afternoon and thank you so much for taking the time out for this discussion. First up, your take on the markets, especially when the Nifty has already seen 3 consecutive weeks of gains coming in, record highs on Friday. Is there a space that you believe that there could be some increased consolidation on the markets before we hit another leg of the rally?
Very good afternoon, Sakshi. First of all, Nifty and Bank Nifty both are trading in the narrow range, as I discussed in the last week. Nifty base has been made at around 20,000 to 20,200, and on the higher side 20,300 and 20,400 looking very difficult to break. So as far as Nifty and Bank Nifty is concerned, both are looking for some news, maybe some any other stock or maybe any other sector to perform. PSU Bank, we have seen earlier also that PSU Bank was not performing well with this Nifty rally. So I think this is a time for PSU Bank, and I think SBI is still almost 10% bound from the 52 high. So I'm expecting SBI. I have mentioned so many times on your channel that this is a time to add SBI on every day. So we are also expecting SBI will lead the rally this time to make new high in Nifty. But still, this is a time to be cautious because we are already trading on the higher side, and I think the kind of momentum we have seen in mid cap and small cap. So profit booking will be there, after some period of time, and I think that can drag down the Nifty on the lower side.
Okay, then let's discuss a little bit deeper into the PSU bank. So what do you think is fueling the current momentum in the PSU banking space, and is this run up here to stay? What are the charts telling you?
As far as PSU Bank is concerned, I think the main reason for this rally is, first of all, the NPA. NPA is dragging down drastically quarter and quarter, and I think the NIM is increasing. So that is why I believe the PSU can run, better than other sectors. And SBI can lead from the front, and SBI, and apart from SBI, Canara Bank, Bank of Baroda, and PNB. All these 3 stocks are also looking good on the chart, and they have given a strong breakout. So I'm still hoping that PSU Bank rally may continue till at least for a week or so.
Okay, a week or so, and the momentum can continue. Right now, Nifty PSU Bank at all-time high levels of 52.37 currently. So, and all the contributors are inching higher as we speak. A lot of banks, like this is the time when we're seeing the second rung PSU banks really come back into flavor. Earlier, we were seeing the likes of SBI, PNB really taking the lead, but right now we're seeing momentum come in on UCO Bank, Bank of Maharashtra, Canara Bank, Central Bank, IOB, these kind of names. So, and you rightly pointed out that, of course, fundamentals are backing the kind of move that we are seeing on the second rung PSU banks. Any particular favorites from, say, UCO, Punjab and Sind Bank, Central Bank, Bank of Maharashtra, and of course, they're sitting on an attractive price points. What should investors do here?
I think IOB and Bank of Maharashtra both are looking good, but we have seen some kind of NIM and margins improvement over there, some strong asset quality improvement. So these two stocks are looking good. Apart from other frontline stock like SBI, Bank of Baroda. So these two stocks are looking very attractive at this point of time. Also, definitely, an investor should enter into these stocks.
So, IOB and UCO Bank, what kind of targets would you recommend here?
I think IOB have potential to touch 60 to 70 rupees because see the kind of momentum. See, I know the IOB was trading, around 100 if I'm not mistaken, 7 to 8 years back. But still, this stock has potential to touch more than that. So still, it is trading at 50% discount. So I'm expecting IOB to touch 60 to 70 rupees from this level.
Okay. And what about SBI and PNB and Bank of Baroda? You were saying from the first rank PSU banks, these are your top picks. What is the kind of upside you see on them?
SBI, I'm expecting once SBI cross and close above 620, I'm expecting 650, 660 level to touch, maybe within a week or 10. And PNB already given a strong breakout above 72, which I mentioned in your last week interview on your channel. So 72, above 72, this stock has potential to touch 85, 88 rupees. And apart from that, Bank of Baroda and Canara Bank. Canara Bank, I think they should touch almost 390, 98 rupees, 98 rupees. And Canara Bank, I think, yes, this is what we are discussing, right?
Yeah. Canara Bank,
Okay.
372.
Yeah. Yeah. So Canara Bank, I'm expecting 380, 85 rupees.
Okay, understood. Apart from the PSU banking space, we are also looking at momentum picking up in the auto space. From last week onwards, we've been discussing this space as well. And today again, we are seeing momentum building up in M&M, in Hero Moto, TVS Motor. Bajaj Auto started to move last week. It touched record levels of about 5,000, 5,100. It continues to surge forward as well. Raghavendra, are you looking at positively with the two-wheeler stocks? These have been the larger draggers on the entire auto basket. From the time that we had been seeing the entire sector has been facing a lot of troubles, it was the two-wheelers that faced the maximum shortage of semiconductors and thereafter. But do you think finally they are also coming out of their worst period?
Yes, I think the auto sectors have already, performed well, and now they have given a strong breakout above the, particular level. So 52 highs are there. I think more rallies are pending, and I think Bajaj Auto is the one, and Hero Moto. These two stocks are looking very attractive. Hero Moto, once this stock break above 3,200, I think 3170, 3,200 is the strong resistance level. Once this level is breaking, I think this stock can touch 3,500 plus. And Bajaj Auto have given already, a breakout above 5,000, which we were discussing in our last show. So this stock has potential to touch 54, 5,500 levels. So these two stocks are looking very attractive.
Okay, these two stocks are looking very attractive at this point in time. Let's also talk about, on the banking space itself, the private banks, they are not participating. Financial services, they are not participating again. In the private banking space, it's HDFC Bank that is a big drag on the Nifty bank index and the Nifty index as well. Why is it that HDFC Bank has still been an underperformer even at this point in time, 1630 currently, and when do you think that HDFC Bank will finally start to move the needle?
HDFC Bank is, a laggard in this, Bank Nifty rally, and it is a frontline stock. It holds almost 52% weightage. HDFC Bank, ICICI, and Kotak individually. I think, HDFC Bank had a very strong resistance at 1650, as we discussed in Yeah, sure. So from there we have seen two to three times downfall. So I'm expecting SDFC Bank to take a strong support at 1600, 1620. If these levels hold, I think it can touch 1645, 1650 again. But I think SDFC Bank, one should avoid at this point of time, and wait for right time below 1600 to hold, to add this stock in the kitty.
Okay, got that. A lot of power names are again coming back into flavor today. Raghavendra, Power Grid is the top nifty gainer today, 3.2% higher in trade right now, around 200 odd levels is what it is trading at. NTPC, that stock is also moving up in trade. We also have Coal India, that's also among the gainers at this point in time. So these energy and power names coming back into flavor. Any of these that you like with the current price levels?
Coal India, as I said, Diamond India in the
Yes.
earlier show. So
Yeah.
Coal India is looking very attractive, and I think Coal India one should add it every day. Apart from that, I don't think any stock has potential to touch much higher level. But yes, there is a momentum going on, so one can go for PFC and REC also. But I think this is time to book profit. Apart from Coal India add on every day. Buy this stock, hold it for at least 6 to 8 months. I think people will make more money in this stock rather than REC, PFC, and other power stock.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
Coal India, betting big on Coal India right now, even at these levels, this stock can be added on a staggered fashion over the next 6 8 months, and the stock can give you handsome returns going forward from here. The consumer durable names have started to move, Raghavendra, and looking right ahead of the festive season when a lot of sales take place, a lot of buying happens as well. These white good companies, they are coming back into flavor. Even today, we are looking at Kajaria Ceramics, Titan, Blue Star, TTK Prestige, all of these counters moving up in trade. Anything that we should look at betting on, especially when we talk about the festive season and the consumption that rallies, that the consumption spree that happens during this time?
I believe the festival season is going on. I think they started from today itself, and I think this momentum will continue till Diwali and New Year. So I think Asian Paint is the one stock which can definitely add to your basket. Apart from that, Titan and Voltas is looking very attractive at this point of time. Yes, today it is down, but I think this is time to add this stock. And apart from that, Bose is the consumer durables, and I think these 3 4 stocks will perform well in this quarter because the festive season is has started, and I think consumer demands. As for the consumer demand, I think consumer demand is going to increase this quarter.
Okay, one more stock that I'll take your view on. Again, we are talking about the festive spirit, and when in the second half, we also see a lot of holidays come in, so people start to travel a lot as well. Of course, we are looking at inbound travel because of the domestic travel to increase because of the World Cup as well. How are you looking at travel and tourism stocks like Ease My Trip planners, Easy Trip planners? Today, the stock is up 11 and a half, 12% odd. Of course, we are seeing. Yatra Online is IPO is underway right now. But how are you looking at this entire travel and tourism space? Is that a space investors should look at?
I don't think so because these are the cyclical stocks, and I think these are seasonal ones. So for a month or two, there will be uptrend in this stock. Then entire 7 to 8 months, these stocks will trade in a very narrow range. So I
Okay.
don't think any stocks one should look for momentum. Yes, momentum is there, so you can pick any stock for short term trade.
Okay. Any other specific sector or stocks that you have spotted that you'd like to highlight for all our viewers?
Yes, consumption story again. It is going on. So Nestle and I think ITC. These two stocks are looking good. Open interest are good. Open interest built up on the long side. Pidilite is also looking good because the festival season, Fevicol, we know that. So this is a time to add these two, 2 3 stocks in your basket and hold for at least for a month or two.
Yeah. Okay, understood that. Well, many thanks, Raghavendra, for being with us on the show and discussing all
Thank you so
these
much.
various sectors, stocks, ideas. As always, good to have you with us on BTTV. Let's look at the markets right now, coming under a slight more pressure. 63 points of a decline on the Nifty right now, 20,126. Like we had anticipated right in the morning trade today, it could be a down day for the markets, and right ahead of the holiday tomorrow on account of Ganesh Chaturthi, investors are perhaps taking it light on the markets after that very sharp sprint that we had seen over the last week or so. 257 points lower on the Sensex at 67,585 currently. Broader markets also coming under pressure. So is the Nifty Bank on account of fall in the financial services and the private banking space. But clear limelight, PSU banks, what a rally it has been, up to 20% surge in an otherwise muted set of market. And where exactly should you be putting in money is what we always focus on, and we'll continue to get you market voices on that too. So do stay tuned on to with us on Business Today TV to catch all the updates from the world of business and stock markets. Devin sir, I wanted to take your view on the L&T buyback that's opening today via the tender route at 3,200 rupees a piece, which means 10% to the premium of Friday's close. What are you looking? How are you looking at this?